Yo, what's good with y'all boys, man? KJ and this bitch going up all 2026. Know what I'm saying? Ain't worried about no stupid shit. Ain't chase no females. Focused on getting rich. Let's go ahead and get right to the video. YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe to your boy.
As you all may already know, the Folio 4, as in the four males, have all been pretty much
Cook.
sentenced to life in prison
Niggas cook.
after the courts ruled that they didn't want to put them to death. The female, still, we don't know what's going to happen with her.
Man,
She
get
has
her ass
reduced
life.
charges anyway, so it's not going to be as bad. But this video is specifically going to be about Sean Gathright, the kid that came from the military home. A pretty decent upbringing. He was a gamer. He traveled the world, this and that, but he wanted to gangbang. He wanted to be from 1200. So
I don't understand that shit, bro. I don't see. I literally do not understand that shit. How they can hide all that shit and throw it all away.
he went on a hit with an AI-15, destroyed Foolio, one of the biggest rappers out of Jacksonville. And now, after being granted the life sentence he wanted instead of obviously an injection to put him to sleep, now he's created a GoFundMe so y'all can donate to him.
Bro, ain't nobody funding that shit.
Defendant Sean Gathright, verdict form, penalty.
My nigga just killed somebody. He thinks some niggas from the funnel, bro. That's hell no. That shit ain't gonna work, gang.
Phase. We, the jury, unanimously find the state proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Sean Gathright committed the homicide in a.
My boy got that Steve from Blues Clues sweater on right now. He's about to find out if he's getting the needle or not, and he's over here looking like a
cold, calculated, and premeditated manner without any pretense of moral or legal justification. Yes. We, the jury, unanimously find the state proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Sean Gathright created a great risk of death to many persons. Yes. We, the jury, unanimously find the state proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Sean Gathright was contemporaneously convicted of a felony involving the use of violence to another person.
He ain't finna have no hairline no more shit.
We, the jury, has unanimously found.
Man, who the fuck they got reading this shit, bro? They didn't even have to. How you got a whole jury and y'all pick this lady to read this shit? She can't even get through it. This motherfucker over here trembling because he don't know if he's getting off or not at this point, because it's like, fuck, lady, you keep fucking up. It's just like when Steve Harvey said the wrong name at the fucking beauty pageant shit.
Aggravating factors.
I heard Steve
Each
Harvey
of us has considered whether one or more of the mitigating circumstances exist. Each of us has weighed whether the proven aggravating factors are sufficient and whether the proven aggravating factors outweigh any proven mitigating circumstances. We have further considered whether Sean Gathright should be sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole or death. We, the jury, find Sean Gathright should be sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Now, as crazy as that sounds, his lawyer is grabbing his shoulder like, yes, Sean, we did it, Sean. We did it. No, bitch, you did it. You get paid regardless. I gotta do life. I'm happy I'm not gonna die, but I still gotta do life. Like, if my lawyer was really like celebrating that I just got a life sentence, like, get the fuck out of here, stop touching me. But anyways, this is what he was fighting.
This shit's better than nothing.
Once they'd all been found guilty, there's only two options in this situation. It's life in prison. In Florida, there's no parole. Or
that nigga went on that
execution. And to be fair, in Florida, you're gonna do 15, 20 years on death row. You're not just gonna get executed within the next like 5 years. So you're still gonna spend a lot of time. He would be well into his 40s before he would actually be executed. Like, you got people getting executed for shit that happened in like the 70s and the 80s. Like nowadays, you know what I'm saying? So it was like he would have sat back there for a minute. It's a single cell. They still get TVs, I'm pretty sure. The only place in Florida prisons where you can have a TV in your cell. We're not like California or other states. And I think they still get tobacco too. And they have their own little yard for the, you know, the death row convicts, whatever. But he's getting life, so that means he's gonna be going to all of the prisons.
Getting life is crazy.
I believe it's 4 regions in the state of Florida. The one you don't want to go to is the highest one up north. Where you want to go to is more so Central or South Florida. And yeah, he's gonna get the full experience. He's gonna be able to bounce around to different institutions, see what's what, the gang banging, the violence, the phone, the dope, all that. Turn into a Tucci head, Molly head, whatever he wants to do. He's gonna get the full ride. But apparently Sean has an Instagram and he still hasn't even made it out of Hillsborough County Jail. Quick pause, because this might actually help you out. If you do a normal sign up, this is a bit of those who, humble opinion, you don't get to do that shit while you're still inside of the county jail. You don't get to do that shit when you're at a reception center. You get to do that shit after you've shown, after you've given a reason to be respected in prison. The reason I say that is nobody is gonna respect it. Everyone's gonna immediately think you're weak. And if you think that just because you're coming to prison, you wanna pick up a Bible, you're getting spared, it's not gonna happen like that. I'm speaking from experience. I was in the Hillsborough County Jail with another white kid, right? We both got sentenced around the same time. He ended up getting like 4, and then at the last second I think they changed it to 7. He got basically screwed in his case. I caught 3 years. This kid was crying after he got sentenced, whatever. But in the county jail, he acted tough. Never saw him fight, but all he used to talk about was, oh, when I get up there, they ain't gonna TOH me. I'm with it. I'm popping off, taking off, all this good shit, right? I'm not really talking like that. I'm just mentally preparing. I'm not like being vocal about it because there's no point. Push come to shove, we get to the Central Florida Reception Center. We're inside a H-dorm, hotel dorm. Most likely Sean's gonna go through all this shit, by the way, because he's getting sentenced out of Hillsborough County, which is Central Florida. So he's going to the Central Florida Reception Center. But because I think he's 20 or 21, he may or may not go to H-dorm, which is for the YOs. I doubt it because he has a life sentence. He's most likely going to be placed right on the adult side, but you never know. You can be reclassified in the Florida Department of Corrections. I was sentenced as an adult and reclassified as a YO in Florida State Prison. A YO, a youth offender, is basically separation from the adults, 14 to 24, but you're still in state prison. And it's the most wildest shit you can be in. So anyways, we hit H-dorm. I'm about, what, maybe 2-3 weeks in at this time at the reception center in H-dorm. We're about to get sent to something. It's going to be the first prison we go to. This kid's like, oh, I'm not rocking. I'm just going to read my Bible. Everybody going to respect me. I'm like, bro, you from Tampa. You supposed to rock with Tampa. Like, what the fuck you mean? You just gonna read the Bible? Oh, everybody's gonna respect me. They're not gonna try me. So I grabbed the big push broom, ran off in his cell, cracked him with it. He broke it off, right? So that's what I mean by nobody is gonna respect that shit. It's gonna be you just getting viewed as weak. You have to actually put on a show, make a movie. Let it be known you with the shit before you can just put your feet up. And just because you smack something on the street, none of that counts in prison. I've seen killers come to prison and fold and get extorted immediately because they're tough with a gun. But when it comes to knives, pokers, and razors, they don't want to feel none of that shit. But enough of me and my story. Let's jump into this Sean's Instagram GoFundMe situation. So we're going to go through this post by post. This is his sister who we saw testifying and crying in his case. Now, Sean, good looking young kid, right? This would state, hello family, friends, and supporters. My name is Sean Gathright, and this is my new official Instagram account where I will be updating and posting content regarding my journey. Feel free to reach out. I will be sharing a message very soon. Thank you to anyone who has reached out with supporting messages, prayers, and or donations. This fight is not over, and I haven't given up on myself or my future. Neither has my family, my girlfriend, or my friends. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces patience. Let patience finish its work so that you may mature and complete, not lacking anything. Amazing message. I don't know about the messenger. The reason I say that is this. It all sounds good in the beginning. As soon as you find out you're going to prison, you come up with the concept in your head. Oh, I'm gonna try to get approved for a boot camp. I'm gonna see if I can do that, cut my time in half. Or you got other people that's like, oh, I'm gonna try to get into this program, or I'm gonna try to be a barber, learn how to cut hair. Then when I come home, I can get my license. Almost none of that shit happens. Because you don't get to really pick what happens in prison. They choose for you. The prison staff choose what you're gonna do. And then the inmates basically you have to find where you fit in. It's kind of like getting thrown into a fucking ocean, right? And the waves are going this way and that way. You gotta move with it. You're not just gonna split the sea like fucking Moses. You gotta move with the way things is happening. You might hit a compound and you think you're gonna be the preacher man, this and that. But Jacksonville is at war. Now you gotta pick some shit up and go to war. Otherwise, you're just gonna get popped and knocked off the fucking compound because they know you from Jacksonville. And not just that, you're a face from Jacksonville. You're Foolio's killer.
And that nigga KJ,
somebody
bitch, scared
pops
to go to
you,
jail.
they get immediate points for that shit.
I ain't going.
So what do you want to do? You want to pick up a knife for a Bible? Now this would be another post. Hey everyone, thank you to anyone who's already reached out, yada yada. And a lot of people are in the comments saying this is not him. This gotta be a fake account because how you already moving to another facility when y'all don't get sentenced till next month. Obviously, this is the sister, right? This isn't his actual account. He doesn't have a phone in Hillsborough County Jail. He's communicating through his sister, who can be seen here.
So, just a little clarification. The official account
Bro, how many kids are in the background screaming?
is really his. It's ran by me, his sister, and his girlfriend. The GoFundMe is also legit. Share it around and donate if you guys can.
Bo Wanky, you a bad motherfucker. This man said, what's your IG?
Oh, bro.
Shooting his shot immediately.
Oh,
that is
bro.
crazy. You know, some of these comments are uplifting. Damn, you bad. Come on, bro. Some of these comments are uplifting.
Oh,
but at the same time, I understand what it is because I've been in that position. Everything seems good, sounds good. You're gonna try to make yourself look as good as you can. The homie just does not realize he's in this shit for life.
No cap.
This ain't no short ride. Like
niggas,
this ain't no 5, 10, 15 year bid.
Bro, he's cooked, bro.
This is until you die.
Eat that shit, cookies and cream.
This is what did it for me is when I went through Lake Butler, North Florida Reception Center. I got cut. And people to this day still say I faked when I got cut. I don't know if you can see the fucking sky, whatever, right? When I got cut, I was taken to medical and I saw, like, I was in the hallway and I had to hold my face, and there's a dorm at the North Florida Reception Center. It's got like hospital doors and basically you can see through the glass and it's just a bunch of hospital beds. And it's like all the old people that are like right about to die. That's where they are. And I don't think it's a lot of them. I think maybe like 15, 20, something like that.
Nigga, that's a
and there's
lot.
orderlies that have to help them and clean them. And
That's
you
a
know, they
fucking
can't get
lot.
out of the bed. They piss and shit themselves, whatever.
That's a lot, gang.
And I saw a room
That's a
full of
fucking lot.
men waiting to die.
That's a lot.
And I was 19 years old. And I'll never forget when the nurse was helping me, like whatever, glued my face, all that shit. Because they used like a laceration glue. So when she glued me, I'm sitting there and there's this old guy in a wheelchair who looks like he's fucking 900 years old. And the nurse asked him, "How are you feeling?" And his answer just made me sit and think for the next couple of years. Still, sometimes to this day, I sit and think about it. She asked him how he's feeling, like if he's feeling sick, if he's feeling whatever. The only thing that man said was lonely.
Yeah.
And immediately the nurse was like, no, I mean, how do you feel? Are you this? Are you that? You know, she got right to the bullshit because she doesn't give a fuck about this guy. But the nurse who was working with me made sure to point it out. She said, "Did you hear what he said?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." And she said, "You need to change how the fuck you living, or you're gonna end up just like that."
That nigga probably dead,
And
bro. I'm
seeing
knowing
a
he
man
dead now.
Who's
He
60,
was 19,
70
like about 30.
years ahead of me in life, at the end of the road, in a prison wheelchair. And when he's asked how he's feeling, the only thing he can say is lonely. That right there gives me chills to this fucking day. Because that is not how I want to die. And I can't say no man should go out like that because I don't know what he did to deserve it. But I know I don't want to go out like
No
that.
bullshit.
And hopefully me telling y'all my life experiences, y'all don't have to go and see something like that to make the right choice. Sean doesn't even realize what the fuck he got himself into. Now here is a video of the killer speaking out himself from the Hillsborough County Jail.
What's up, everybody? It's Sean. I'm just reaching out to y'all, just to give y'all a quick update about my situation. Right now, they got me in confinement. It's just a protocol thing after Friday, but I should be out of here soon. And reaching back out to everybody. I've seen, I've heard that a lot of y'all have been reaching out to my Instagram page at the official Sean G. This is my real page. This is the page that I will be, communicating to the outside world
niggas
from,
ain't talking
bullshit
in his
management
comments
team,
unless
stuff
they
like that.
delete it.
I really
one of the
appreciate
biggest
all the
rappers in
messages and
Jacksonville.
all the comments and the likes and the shares and the donations. It means more than y'all can understand. Like, it truly means a lot in a difficult time like this. We all know that God has the last word, and I just really appreciate y'all for seeing me in a different light. Y'all will be hearing from me soon. Like I said, I just have to get out of confinement, take a couple days, but I appreciate y'all. I love every single one of y'all, and yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Now I'll say this, and I'm gonna keep it as real as I can. There's a woman commenting here. She said, "We are behind you forever, Shawnee. I love you. God has a call in your life, and he has not forgotten about you. We're in this battle with you until victory is won." Everything is very religion based because of how he presented himself at trial, saying that that is his purpose. Through God, he's going to spread the word, this and that, whatever, right? And I'm not denouncing it, and I'm not shaming him for it.
No doubt.
I just remember when I hit the Central Florida Reception Center, they took us to like this chaplain shit, and the fucking people came in and they did the little song and dance, whatever, and then they all came up to us, and it was a group of old ass ladies. And she asked me, she was like, "Hey, I want to give you this Bible. Will you accept whatever?" She said, like, Jesus Christ, this and that, whatever. And at the time, I was like, I'm going to be honest with you. Y'all have no understanding of what's going on in here. And we're not even at a prison yet. We're at reception. And like, I just quickly ran her through, like, people are getting cut, people are getting stabbed, people fighting, everybody's gangbanging. I literally told her, I said, I'm not opposed to finding God in the future, but right here where I'm at in my life at 18 years old, at the very start of my 3 years in Florida State Prison, there's no room for God for me right now. And it was foolish saying it in the moment because God carried me through my prison bid. But I felt that I couldn't devote my life to something knowing that I couldn't genuinely follow it, because inside of there, I had to participate. I refused to just be a victim and submit and be extorted and be abused. I wasn't gonna go for that. So I got hit up multiple times, but I took my scars with pride because I was giving them shits out too. And I wasn't folding. I was standing on everything I was representing inside of there. I hope he's able to walk a different path. Maybe he has more courage than me. Maybe he's not willing to submit to the gangs and he's gonna stand on what he believes in. I wasn't that brave at the time. I'm 31 years old now. I'm not afraid to say it. I was a follower. I wanted to gangbang. I thought that was the lifestyle I wanted to live until I saw it for what it was. And it wasn't just prison that changed me. No, I came home and was still around everybody. But growing as a man, becoming a father, and seeing the end result by getting around the same people that founded the gang and seeing that none of them went anywhere in life. Prison or home with nothing, I realized it wasn't for me. And hopefully,
okay, I been realized that shit wasn't for me, man. Shit, I won't never like scared nigga. Like, I won't never scared of shit. It's just like, nigga, I don't want to go to jail for my whole life. You feel me? Like, everybody got guns, bro. Everybody can bust a trigger and shit. Like, I always been a nigga, but I never want to go to jail, bro. I just want to get some money, bro. Like, You know what I'm saying? That's the end of the video, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video, bro. Love y'all boys, bro. Thank you for tuning in with KJ, man. KJ out this bitch going up all 2026. I ain't focused on no stupid shit. I ain't chasing no females, focused on getting rich.